Hello, beautiful people. I'm just coming to you tonight to talk about these little beautiful silver gray things that are in front of my hairline. Okay, I think I started getting gray hair. Um I was getting a little bit, but my sister was killed in 2014 from domestic violence. And I really started getting a lot of grays around here, around my edges, because I was really stressed out at that time. And as you can see, they have gone nowhere in the last 11 years. And going natural, those grays are kind of like wiry, like they just like some little stubborn little things. They're like, look, I am wise, I've been here, and I ain't going nowhere, and I don't care what you do, I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna do what I want to do. And they pretty much do that. Even when you try to dye, I don't use over the counter dye. I use henna, red henna, just plain natural henna, no artificial colors or dyes added in. And they may turn, like around here, they'll turn a little red for, it just depends on how much I rinse my hair, because um, I don't use any over the counter shampoos or um, what do you call it? I don't use any over the counter um, stuff to clean my hair. Far as um, products, I use all natural products. Okay, so henna is one of those that I use to give myself a little highlights for one, and try to turn the gray a little. It turns a little reddish, but you have to use it constantly. And sometimes I'm lazy. I try to do it about every 6 weeks, but I'm lazy. Um, so I came on here to discuss Blackstrap Molasses. Yes. So I heard Blackstrap Molasses was really good for reversing grays. So I started um, doing about a tablespoon, 1 to 2 tablespoons a day, um, a few days before Thanksgiving. So I want to go ahead and record my journey and see what happens. So this is 2025. I started a few days before Thanksgiving taking this. So I make me like I put it in um my herbal teas, and I drink hot water every morning with this, like a tablespoon. It is not, it's sweet, like just tasting it some, but first, like you putting it in like a lot of water, it's not sweet. So, but it's an acquired taste once you get used to it. But it is the organic. It's plantation brand, and it is the unsulfured blackstrap molasses. So it's supposed to be good in quite a few minerals like magnesium, iron, copper, um, and some other things. I'm sorry, I don't give the whole rundown, but anyway, um, it's good in most likely things that you are deficient in, because our soil is so poor. And um, so we'll see how it comes out. Also, I have been doing a um, masking for my face. I don't know how often I'm gonna do it, but I do see a difference in my skin. It seems like my skin is a more even tone. It's getting a little bit more even toned out, more smoother. So I'm going to be interested in making some soap with this. Making some soap. But yeah, this is supposed to be really good for a lot of things. It's also good to put on your, you can put these on your biscuits or whatever. You know, they taste pretty good on a biscuit. You can put in your coffee, your tea, whatever. But so I'm just letting y'all know, and I'm taking that internally, just to see. I have put some on my hair just to see what it did, and it really didn't do anything. Unless you, I don't know how that works as far as you putting it on your hair. It's supposed to, I guess, smooth out the cuticles on your hair or give it a little shine. I don't know. I'm not going to even talk about that much about that. But I am taking it internally. So I'm letting you know, and I'm watching my progress. And a lot of people, I've done a little research, and quite a few people said it reversed their gray. So I want to try it and see what happens. To see if it's going to reverse my gray. So most of my gray is here on the crown of my hair. It is throughout my locks. I have mini locks. I do not have sister locks. A lot of people think I do. I did my locks myself, and it has been 5 years. I started it in 2020. So 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay. 21, 22, 23, 24. So it's been 5 years, I think. I started my locks 2020 Thanksgiving. Around Thanksgiving. And they have grown so fast and so thick. And I did them myself, so they're not perfect. They are a little bit of twist. They are a little bit of plaiting. My hair was kind of long, but you know, when I was a loose natural for over about 10 years, and then I just decided to lock my hair, and I love it. It's been the best thing I ever done. I did not do a grid. When I was a loose natural, I always did 2-strand twists. That was my go-to hairstyle, and I did them in a variety of sizes, but never this small. So when I would do my 2-strand twist, I would always get a lot of compliments. So I knew that I didn't necessarily need a grid to do my locks, because I don't like this is for me. Personally, for me, I don't like all the parts. I don't like all of that. I just like for it to look like nature, just rugged, if you want to call it that, rugged, or just, you know, it's not perfect. It's just what it is. So, but a lot of people think I'll have sister locks, and that's for most of the time it's the people that don't really understand locks or haven't studied locks in its fullness. But or people don't even believe this is my hair, because well, tonight it's just kind of but it can be really full, and people, I get this asked a lot of times, is that your real hair? Yes, I went through the whole process. This is my real hair. And if you look on my It's a Beautiful Day Cutie page, you will see my journey from loose to when I got my locks and what they look like. So I am lazy when it comes to my hair. So I do the basics. I don't do nothing fancy. People be expecting me to give them this like secret as to how my hair grew so fast or how my hair is thick. I don't do anything. Actually, I did the opposite of what they would say. You know, they say don't wet your hair, don't do this, don't do that when you first get your locks. I did just the opposite because I wanted my hair to lock because it was kind of long, not this long, but you know, you have the shrinkage. It was kind of long when I started my locks, so it was getting tangled. So I did lemon juice, I did salt to go ahead and try to lock my hair up because I was getting really frustrated because it was getting tangled. I knew nothing about the interlocking, and I taught myself how to interlock. And like I said, my locks are not perfect, but I like them. I like my locks. So my locks are not perfect at all, but I love them, and I don't have any parts. They just rugged, and I love it. I love them. Okay, so that's what I came on here to talk about is the Blackstrap Molasses. But I just wanted to give y'all a little history about my hair and what I've been doing. I don't, like I said, I don't shampoo my hair. I deep cleanse my hair with bentonite clay. I put water on my hair. I do not use oil on my hair because my spirit told me not to use oil because it's going to attract lint. I do not have not one piece of lint in my hair. The little white dots you see are gray hair. I do not have any lint. Okay, so you know, I don't have any special rules or, you know, I just go with the flow and what my spirit tells me to do with my hair. And hey, that's all. I just keep it simple. Simple, simple, simple. So I'm just inviting you guys as I go on this journey to see what happens with my gray. Today is 12/6 and I started a little bit before Thanksgiving taking this. So I just want to see is it going to reverse? And a lot of people say the hair turns red. So, and I think if you take it long enough, it'll eventually turn black. So we will see. And I'm going to have to eat a little bit better than I've been eating. You know, it's the holidays and I'm a sweetaholic and I've been eating some junk. Yeah. So, I want to get back on I did a raw journey last year and I did 120 days of eating nothing but fruits and vegetables raw, no cooked food. And I felt so good. So I want to kind of get back on that journey, but I think I'm going to do like 20% cook because I had lost really a lot of weight, but I had no aches and pains. I was good. So I think if I do that, it will also help enhance my hair turning back black because I've heard people changing their diet to raw that they have reversed their grays as well because you're not eating all that junk. But anyway, I just wanted to tell y'all all of that. My name is Cassandra Bethay Shine, but I go by It's a Beautiful Day Cutie on my hair channel, so, or on my natural channel. So y'all just follow my journey as I take you on it. Y'all have a great night. It's a Beautiful Day Cutie.